Welcome back. In the last section, we covered the process of launching EC2 instances. In this section, we will cover how to connect to them. Key pairs consisting of a public key and a private key are used to securely connect to your instances. The process is different for Linux and Windows instances. We will discuss ways to generate the keys and then use them to log in to your instances. In the first video of this section, we will cover key pairs. You must have a key pair before you launch an instance. We're going to generate a key pair and associate it with an instance. AWS uses RSA asymmetric public key cryptography to secure the login information for your instance. Each pair consists of a public key used to encrypt data and a private key used to decrypt the data. When you launch a Windows instance, a random administrator password is automatically created and then encrypted with the public key. You must present the private part of the key to decrypt the password. Then you use a remote desktop client to connect to the instance and log in as administrator using the password. For Linux instances, AWS will create a Linux user named EC2-user, or on Ubuntu, a user called Ubuntu. The public key is copied automatically into a file called authorized keys within the SSH directory in the user's home. When the user attempts to log in, the server uses the public key to encrypt a challenge message and sends it to the user's SSH client. If the client is able to decrypt this message with the private key, then the user is authenticated and can log in. It is important to note that AWS never stores the private part of the key pair. This must be safely stored on the client machine. Key pairs are very easy to create in the management console. Just go under EC2, and then in the left navigation section, go down to Key Pairs. Click the Create Key Pair button and give it a name. So for my demo, I'll just put Demo Key Pair. The private part of the key pair was automatically downloaded to my desktop, and this is what it looks like. And the public part of the key is saved by Amazon. You'll recall from the previous section that the last step when launching an instance is choosing a key pair. As you can see, we have a pop-up that allows us to choose an existing key pair, and we can choose from the ones that we've already created. You have to acknowledge that you have access to this key by checking this box. Now you can launch your instance. Note that you can use this same key to launch multiple instances, or even all of your instances if you like. In this video, we learned about key pairs, how to generate them and associate them with an EC2 instance. In the next video, we will cover logging into Linux EC2 instances.